In a small town near the mountains of Colorado lived a young man named Ethan Wade, a man with dreams far bigger than the life he was living, and confidence far smaller than he needed. Every morning, he walked past the towering mountains outside his town, and every morning he whispered to himself, maybe tomorrow I'll finally change my life. But tomorrow never came. Ethan worked at a dusty auto repair shop, not because he loved it, but because he didn't believe he could do anything better. He spent his days tightening bolts, cleaning tools, and listening to his boss yell at him for mistakes he never meant to make. At night, Ethan went home exhausted, not from the work, but from the feeling that he was wasting his life. His mother would look at him and say, "You were meant for more." He believed her, but only for a moment before doubt crept back in. One evening, while sitting alone at the old park, Ethan met an elderly man. The man glanced at him for a moment and said, "You look like someone carrying a mountain." Ethan didn't respond. He didn't need to. The old man already understood. Then, with a gentle smile, the man said, "People think the mountain in front of them is the problem, but the real mountain is the one inside." And before Ethan could ask more, the man stood up and walked away. Those words stayed with him. That night, Ethan looked at the mountain outside his window, Falcon Peak, the tallest in town. He decided that if he could climb that mountain, maybe he could climb the mountain inside him too. The next morning, he began training. He ran for 3 minutes and collapsed. The next day, he ran 4, then 5. Every part of him hurt. His lungs burned. His legs shook. But for the first time in years, he felt alive. At the same time, Ethan began applying for better jobs. He dreamed of leaving the repair shop. He applied to 12 companies. All 12 rejected him. Some said he lacked leadership. Others said he lacked experience. Even his boss laughed at him. But that night, Ethan looked at the mountain again and whispered, "No more fear. No more believing I'm not enough." But life doesn't reward you instantly. Progress isn't a straight line. A few months later, things got worse. Ethan failed another interview. He injured his ankle. His mother got sick. Bills piled up. Stress swallowed him. One night, unable to hold it in, Ethan broke down in tears. "I can't do this. I'm not strong enough." And in the silence, he heard the old man's voice. "Climb the mountain inside." Something inside him shifted. He stood up, wiped his face, and promised himself he wouldn't quit. Ethan changed everything. He read books on mindset, watched tutorials, learned new skills, practiced public speaking, improved his fitness, worked part-time repairing items from home. Slowly, his confidence returned. Every night, he wrote in a journal, "I am becoming stronger than my excuses." His small repair business grew. Customers trusted him. He built savings. He built discipline. He built belief. 1 year later, Ethan finally stood at the base of Falcon Peak. It looked enormous. Cold winds whipped at his face. His heart pounded. But he took a step, then another, then another. Halfway up the mountain, exhaustion hit him. His muscles screamed. His breath shortened. His mind whispered, "You can't do this." He closed his eyes,
And for the first time, he responded with strength. Yes, I can. The climb took hours, but eventually, Ethan reached the summit. Standing above the clouds, he cried, not because he climbed the mountain, but because he finally realized he had climbed the mountain inside him. Everything changed. Ethan got hired at a major company. Within 2 years, he was promoted. His business expanded. His mother recovered. He became someone others looked up to. One afternoon, he sat on the same park bench where he once felt hopeless. A teenager sat beside him, shoulders slumped, eyes empty. "I feel stuck, like I have a mountain inside me," the boy said. Ethan smiled gently. "Good," he said, "because mountains are meant to be climbed." Ethan Wade didn't change his life because he was lucky, or brilliant, or perfectly prepared. He changed his life because he chose to believe in himself. And that's the truth for you too. You don't need the ideal moment. You don't need perfect confidence. You just need one thing: the courage to take the first step. Climb the mountain inside you, and every mountain outside becomes easy.